The Little Seedling and Groot's Big Adventure. Deep in an ancient forest, where the trees stretched toward the heavens and whispered secrets to one another, a tiny seedling named Sprig dreamed of growing tall and strong. Sprig had only just sprouted, and though its leaves were small and tender, it longed for adventure beyond the grove it called home. Sprig teams up with the legendary Groot to embark on a brave adventure to restore the forest's health, facing challenges like a water-hoarding group and a sunlight-stealing troll. One sunny morning, as Sprig wiggled its roots in the soil, a deep, gentle voice echoed through the forest. "I am Groot," it said. Sprig looked up and saw a towering tree-like figure with kind, glowing eyes. It was Groot, the legendary protector of forests. Sprig had heard whispers of Groot's bravery and his adventures with the Guardians of the Galaxy. "Wow, are you Groot?" Groot nodded, leaning down to look at the tiny seedling. "I am Groot." Sprig wiggled with joy. "I've always wanted to go on an adventure. Can I come with you?" Groot tilted his head, considering the little seedling. Though small, Sprig's enthusiasm reminded Groot of himself when he was younger. With a gentle nod, Groot said, "I am Groot." And so, their journey began. Groot carefully dug up Sprig with his sturdy hands and planted the seedling in a small wooden pot he carried on his shoulder. Together, they set off deeper into the forest, where Groot explained, in his own way, that a mysterious darkness was spreading, causing trees and plants to wither. Sprig, though tiny, felt determined. "We have to stop it!" Their first stop was a sparkling river that had begun to run dry. Groot and Sprig discovered a group of mischievous creatures called siltlings, who were hoarding the water in shiny glass jars. "I am Groot," Groot said firmly, stepping forward. The siltlings squeaked in protest, but when they saw Groot's towering form, they quickly relented, returning the water to the river. As the river flowed freely once more, the nearby trees began to perk up, their leaves regaining their vibrant green hue. "You did it, Groot!" Sprig cheered. "I am Groot," Groot replied, smiling. Their next challenge was a dark cave filled with glowing mushrooms. The mushrooms whispered warnings of a shadowy figure that had been stealing sunlight from the forest. Groot and Sprig ventured deeper into the cave, where they found a grumpy troll named Gloom. "I'm tired of the sun always shining," Gloom grumbled. "I just wanted some peace and quiet." Sprig, using its tiny voice, spoke up. "But without the sun, the forest will wither. Can't we find another way to help you rest?" Gloom scratched his head, surprised by the seedling's bravery. After some thought, Groot and Sprig helped Gloom build a cozy underground den where he could sleep undisturbed. Grateful, Gloom released the stolen sunlight, which streamed out of the cave and bathed the forest in golden light. As they emerged from the cave, the forest seemed to come alive, its colors brighter and its air sweeter. The trees swayed in gratitude, and flowers blossomed in their path. "You're amazing, Groot," Sprig said, its leaves glowing with pride. "I am Groot," Groot replied, placing Sprig back on his shoulder. Their final challenge came when they encountered a massive fallen tree, blocking the path of a group of migrating animals. Groot used his incredible strength to lift the tree, while Sprig encouraged the animals to move quickly and safely. Together, they ensured everyone could continue their journey. As the day turned to night, Groot found a quiet clearing where he gently replanted Sprig in the rich soil. The little seedling stretched its roots and leaves, feeling stronger and braver than ever. "I'll never forget this adventure, Groot," Sprig said, its voice filled with gratitude. Groot knelt down and patted Sprig's leaves gently. "I am Groot." Under the twinkling stars, Groot disappeared into the shadows, his silhouette blending with the towering trees. Sprig knew the forest was safer now, thanks to Groot, and a tiny seedling who dared to dream big.